Here's a clip from our podcast, the Club Ambition Podcast, aka CAP.
They gon' love me for my ambition.
Tyler, Creator versus Ian, right? Tyler, Creator did an interview with Mav Carter. Mav Carter, close friend of LeBron James. He has his own company as well. He has a podcast. He had Tyler, Creator on as a guest. And Tyler, Creator, during the interview, said verbatim, this white kid, regular Caucasian man, he's like mocking Future and Gucci Mane. And people connected him to saying that he's talking about Ian, a brand new rapper that's coming up, that's been signed now. He has Atlanta ties. I guess he moved to Atlanta, but he got signed by Boo. For those who don't know who Boo is Akon's brother, who also managed Kanye West for a moment in time. Boo behind the scenes, behind a lot of shit. He, I guess, is behind Ian's career. Right now, he's saying in defense. Let me find Boo's response to Tyler. Right. Also, response to Tyler, we're assuming that Tyler met Ian, right? But Boo
he never specified.
Boo said, yo, Tyler, I signed Ian and I'm from Atlanta. He sounds nothing like Gucci or Future, LOL. It's called influence. But I never thought I'd see the day where you become the old and hater on the youth, right? And let's listen to right here.
Regular, like, Caucasian man. This white kid. Regular, like, Caucasian man. And he's, like, mocking Future and Gucci Mane, like, rap music. And, like, people are like, this shit hard. It's not even, like, satire. It's like, I'm just joking. I'm just mocking it. But I'm like, no, you can't do. And I hold rap music so close to my heart because this shit changed my life and everyone's life around me. And I'm a nerd about this shit. This is, like, weird. And I'm looking at it and something about it, like, don't even sit well with me in comparison to someone like a Mac Miller or Eminem, who it didn't seem like they was mocking it. They had a genuine love for it, and they were still just being,
For sure.
Now, the situation here is interesting. I think it's a very interesting conversation, right? Because of the topic. As far as Ian, I'm an Ian fan. I like the songs. I like his project. I like his production selection. His producer that works with him closely is amazing. I like Ian. I'm not a fan of like the newer. I think he has like a new song. I didn't like it too much. Shut It Down, something like that.
But
also he has the song with Yachty, which I do like.
I like that song a lot.
I think he was the best part of that song.
He went crazy.
That's the only song I like.
That shit went crazy. That beat is insane,
That
bro.
shit's hard.
Yeah, it's just what the fuck? Do that shit on camera. What the fuck was that, bro?
Nigga, that's what they're doing. They're like, that's just
yeah,
hard.
yeah,
nigga.
yeah,
I'd be like,
that's true.
nigga, I'd be in my house. I'd be like, I'd be just freezing and shit. I'd be like,
You gotta be careful, nigga. You want to get an aneurysm doing this some shit.
nigga, that shit hurts. But that shit looks so wavy.
No, yeah, they do like the freeze frame where it's like it's glitching in the music video. And then Cole Bennett, shout out to Cole Bennett, Lyrical Lemonade, phenomenal director, historical guy. Now,
Another white guy. I wonder if Tyler
it's Cole
him.
Bennett. It's Cole Bennett mocking culture, right? This is I'm shocked by Tyler Creator saying this, right? Because Tyler Creator, I would think he would be an Ian fan because of just musically, production, the sounds. Now, as far as when it comes to a purist perspective, he's saying that he'll appreciate like a Mac Miller and an Eminem because you can see the authenticity. But in my opinion, a Mac Miller and an Eminem are complete different artists from an Ian. You're looking at a Mac Miller and an Eminem for lyrical subject matter. You're not looking at Ian for that. Ian is more of a vibe, acoustic sounding, production value, good hooks, right? And just something to like vibe to. It's not really because of, oh, I want to hear what he's talking about, right? Mac Miller and Eminem, you were invested completely, right? The mocking aspect could be, well, Ian is dressed as, on his cover art and everything, like a suburban white kid, got the loafers on.
And there's the whole like IG video of him like putting on the same fit every day.
Yeah, he wears the same outfit every day, white t-shirt with the regular sweatpants,
Yeah.
and dirty sneakers or whatever, and messy hair. But then he doesn't sound like how he looks like.
Yeah.
I think that is a gimmick that works marketing-wise because it's called, what did Jaleel told us? It was a juxtaposition. It's a juxtaposition where you see this and it doesn't sound like how it looks like. So it works. that's gonna be for a lot of things in life, no matter what, right? If you fucking you're walking around, you're an orange soda can that walks around, right? But you're selling grape soda. I'm selling grape. Whoa, let me buy this grape soda from you because you're an orange soda can, and I would never expect you to sell grape soda. It's just like the unexpectedness of it, right? It works. This white kid, and he sounds like Gucci Mane and Future, but I never saw it as mocking. I saw it as influence, right? He got influenced by them because
You think he sounds like Future and Gucci?
I feel like he sounds like Gucci and Waka Flocka.
I think
and OJ the Juice Man, like that kind of sound, right?
yeah.
And maybe like Yeet.
I was gonna say
like
Yeet.
Yeet.
He's pivoting towards Yeet now more than ever. That new
I would
song
say he sounds like Yeet more than anyone.
Yeah,
to be
that's
honest.
he
what I was
sounds more like
thinking.
Yeet.
Yeah.
And that's what people in the chat saying too. Like he sounds like a rip off of Yeet, and it's like that new song.
And
it's,
that's why that whole snippet released, remember, or that leak of supposedly Yeet taking a shot at him or whatever.
yeah.
And then why is Ian being called out but not Yeet? Right? If Tyler's talking about Ian, which it seems like he is, right? Why is he mocking but Yeet's not mocking? Right? Why is Yeet not mocking? And then we got Yeet on Charles Gambino's album, right? And then Charles Gambino's praising him like, oh, he's artistic and people think he's dumb, blah, blah, blah. Maybe that's the case for Ian, right? Or is it because Ian's younger? He just looks, what?
More
corny, whiter? Like, what is it?
I think it's because the way Yeet went about it was very interesting. He was like an enigma. No one knew who the hell this nigga was.
Yeah.
I didn't know what he looked like for a long time. And he didn't use Southern beats when he came out.
Yeah.
Remember, he used distorted rager thrasher beats.
Yeah.
Ian, nigga, that last mixtape Ian dropped, the EP, whatever you want to call it, nigga, that's why I think Tyler said what he said. It's mostly Southern '06 beats.
Yeah.
It sounds like Gucci Mane out of prison beats. I'm like, what is this shit, bro? Not out of prison, before he went to prison. Because out of prison, Gucci's a completely different person. But I'm like, what is this sound? Like, why are you sounding like Yeet over early fucking Gucci Mane beats? Like, what is the trajectory of this situation? Where are you gonna go? I think the bigger question is, the more I see who's around this nigga, where's he gonna go after this?
Wigga.
Oh, sorry, Wigga. After he goes, because in that new music video, he's riding around that Range Rover with a white boy. I'm like, okay, so you actually have white friends. Like, you really are like a white boy. So when you blow up off this rap thing, are you gonna do like Post Malone did to us and just stop making rap music?
Yeah.
I think that's why Tyler's pissed.
But we can't say this is not hard.
Because we're gonna talk about the Russ thing.
They about to put me on suicide watch. Can't choose what color I'm feeling today. Thank God it's a two-tone watch. He don't like
Bro.
my big brother like Marshawn Lynch.
He'll run through. It's hard, bro. Like the music, and then Tyler said it during that. People say it's hard, blah, blah, blah. It's hard. Like it's good. Like it's good music. Like if you're telling me it's like
Is he
purely
hard
trash,
or is the beat hard? Like everything together. Because if it's everything together, Tyler has a point. It's not about him. It's about
there's people
what
that can say that about Tyler. You can say the same shit about Tyler, right?
What era?
Well, most recently he's getting more lyrical, right, and more rapping, right. But you can argue that the replay value in a lot of those records is gone down. It's still appreciated, right? Grammy nominated, like album of the year worthy. I think it's phenomenal projects. I got the poster right in front of me, right here. Call Me If You Get Lost, right? Hung up on the wall. I love him. But I can see that crowd of people. I've seen the comments and the reactions to his new albums where it's like, it's more lyrical. It's not necessarily the replay value that it had before, etc. So the argument... Wait, I kind of lost my train of thought. I'm not gonna lie to you. What the fuck was I comparing? I was comparing it to Ian and
Because I said Ian. Is Ian's appeal what he's
saying or what? Okay.
The entirety of it? Because the entirety of it is a lot of our culture.
And Tyler, I feel like his production's insane. There's song, bro. There's the DJ drama tag and like what the fuck. You don't even really care what he's saying in a lot of the songs. I'm not gonna lie to you. Like the production was just like so amazing and so well selected, and like the sequencing and even just his sound, like whatever he was kind of like wording, but not like what he's saying. He makes it seem like as if it has to be purely more subject matter. I don't know. Maybe I'm getting it wrong. What is it? Like
I think what he's saying is, my nigga, this ain't your sound. It's someone else's.
Yeah.
That sound that Tyler took, that's his culture, it's his sound, it's what he grew up off. I think...
So you want him to be what, Justin Bieber 2.0?
No. Yeet created his own sound. Yeet came out with distorted thrasher music. I think Tyler's beef is like, bro, this white boy just walked in here making jokes about being this, suburban white dude who listens to like our music that we grew up off, and he's just ripping it off.
But the thing is, it can be interpreted as a joke, but what's the joke? I think he still hasn't done an interview yet, Ian.
No, he hasn't. He hasn't talked. That's the other thing.
He talks like in his videos, like, I'm dropping a song, blah, blah, and those videos get mad views on his Instagram Reels and TikTok. But he hasn't not done an interview. So we really don't know nothing about him. It does give, and I hate using this term because I think it gets overused, but I can see where someone could say like, oh, industry plant vibe, right? Mm-hmm. Where it's like marketing strategy, juxtaposition, four bats, the ski mask. Oh, this black buff dude with ski mask in the middle of the hood with a mic upside down. He's about to go off.
Yeah.
Oh, he's singing R&B. It's like with a weird voice, like a little filter, blew up, right? Mm-hmm. You can argue where is he now, but he could have a comeback. You never know. Don't count him out. He did have a fucking Kanye West feature, Drake feature, and another big artist, Usher feature.
Yeah, he's definitely a plant.
In his first album.
Yeah.
They were all remixes, but they were features. Ian, again, the industry plant term has been thrown around, blah, 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 blah. I think it's the timing, a lot of this shit. The juxtaposition mixed with the timing, mixed with if your music's good. He hit all three.
Yeah.
We're not investing into him as a person because we don't know what the fuck he is, right? That's his next chapter, I think. We're going to get into that eventually. But we also don't need to always because there's a lot of hypocrisy in these opinions, right? Because sometimes we'll say that, like, we don't know nothing about him, blah, blah, blah. But then these artists will come out and say, like, you don't need to know nothing about me.
Which is what Tyler said in his interview.
So exactly. So that's what Tyler's saying. Like, you guys don't, you don't fucking know me. I'm fucking.
Yeah. You don't have to know me. You're stalking me. It's weird.
So
just
it's
enjoy
like,
the music.
You can never win.
Yeah.
It's like
I think he had a different point he just didn't want to make. Because if you watch the interview, how that conversation started was off a completely different subject matter. It was about him and his like commitment to music.
Yeah.
And how much he loves music. Remember, he's like, oh, when I was a kid, I had to learn how to read music myself. I think what he wanted to actually say was, this shit is trashly made. I think that's what he wanted to say. Like, this is lazily made music. You're just ripping off old sounds. That's amazing, though.
That's just hard.
But I think Yachty made that.
Hard.
I think Yachty made that. I think what he wanted to say with Ian was, yo, this nigga's making music. He's just recopying shit. There's no innovation here. There's nothing new. And I think that's what Russ was trying to say with that tweet, too. I think a lot of artists are frustrated with the standard of music that's being put out.
Yeah, Russ tweeted, and let me see. Okay, I thought Ski Mask DM'd me that. Russ tweeted, I don't know, man. BN17 when Drake, Kendrick Cole blew up, Wiz dropped, Kush and OJ, Crash Dat Piff, Big Sean, Wale, Cudi, Kid Cudi, etc. Nipsey dropped Marathon, Kanye dropped Twisted Fantasy, Nicki debut, Mac dropped Kids, Odd Future with the Earl video, Chief Keef a couple years later. A lot of this new rap just sounds like bad attempts at impersonating music that is still readily available, so I rather just go listen to that, LOL. But if you're 18 to 22 right now, I'm sure this new shit is slapping.
He's not wrong. If I had the option between Gucci in 03, 04 and Ian right now, I'm listening to Gucci because I know he was doing it. And he was really about that shit. Like, he was really talking that gangster shit. Like, he really was. Ian talk about, I'm fly. I fuck your bitch. I do drugs. I want to hear that shit over that beat.
I think
I want to hear murder.
Tyler needs, first of all, if he's talking about Ian, just say his name. I would say one. Because Tyler's not afraid of controversy, whatever. The motherfucker ate a fucking cockroach on the camera for his first viral music video. Yonkers, phenomenal.
I think he did on stage too on MTV.
He said he rapped gay jokes to Funk Flex. Like, he doesn't give a fuck, right?
He doesn't.
So just say the guy's name, right? But then what? Does it look like you're haterish? You look more haterish when you're like not saying the kid's name when we know you probably are talking about him, right?
Yeah.
So if you are talking about him, say his name, one. Also, more context is needed, right? There's a sense of when someone is coming up, I expect them to have these takes like a Killer Mike and like a Tyler where like they're kind of moving as if they don't know how this industry is, right? They're just saying things in these interviews and don't know that there's going to be backlash. Tyler's been in this shit long enough. I feel like he's friends with Yachty. He's friends with people that are, I'm pretty sure know Ian. Reach out to Ian if you're that interested.
I agree.
Like if it's bothering you that much, and actually see is this is authentic. Like what are you guys doing? Are you guys mocking hip hop? Because if you are, that's fucked up. Let me reach out because I can't reach out to Ian. Tyler Creator can though. He can make a difference. Him talking about it now in the interview though, you drive up that audience and that feedback of hater, older rapper hating. I think Tyler Creator's like 36 now.
He's 36?
He's like 36.
Damn, we're getting old.
Hey Siri, how old is Tyler Creator? 33, my bad. I put 3 years on you, my brother.
That's still a lot.
33, right? 33. Old as fuck.
33 is not
He
that
might
old,
die tomorrow. God
Nigga, you're
forbid.
saying that because you're
Just
31.
Just joking. Yeah, my no.
He's not 31.
I'm muting your mic, bitch. You better talk loud enough for our mics to fucking pick it up. Ho.
I feel like when you said that, Marlon had to think about it. Like, am I 31? It's like, nigga, I feel old, but nigga, am I 31? I'm not 31 yet. I'm not 31 yet.
Fuck niggas.
Nah, but listen, he's getting into the older generation category, right? Hey Siri, how old is Drake?
Nigga
38.
37. Right? So these are rappers in their 30s now, right? That we listen to in their 20s. Now they're critiquing rappers in their 20s and in their teenage years. So it's generational, right? You're going to see this happen. I don't know. If Ian was trash, right, and I'm critical when like is deserving of it, I would call it out. I think there's potential there.
I agree.
At minimum, at beat selection and just like there's a talent with that. We cannot lie. If if you have a project and there's a couple good songs on there and you hear the vibe, right? They have a cohesive vibe like his music is seeming to have. People can say, "Oh, it sounds like Yeet." Like I said, it sounds like Yeet. Doesn't mean the music's not bad. I mean, doesn't mean the music's not good. It's actually good music. He has good music on there. I appreciate what he's doing. I like the sounds, right? It's good music. It's hard, like Tyler said. But to hate on it and to say it's mocking.
It's corny to say that.
I questioned it. During the reaction, I questioned him, like, why is he dressing up like this? Is it a gimmick? I'm pretty sure it's a gimmick, but is it was it strategy? Is it
a racial gimmick or
do
is
they
it
mean to
strategical?
disrespect it?
Yeah.
Because it's like...
White boys shouldn't be listening to this type of music.
Exactly, right? And we got Kodak Black. I'm a suburban dude.
Yeah.
And we got this guy, literally a suburban dude.
Yeah.
Right?
Because people said he feels like he feels like the offspring of the Chief Keef era. Remember Chief Keef era when niggas was wearing... Yo, niggas was out here. Y'all don't remember this if you're young. I remember white boys was wearing fucking rugby polos with the fucking collar out.
True Religion pants.
That's the Ian generation.
And full circle moment. Tyler Creator used to be that rapper that was called Weirdo. Rapper, Odd Future, the weirdo kids, the weird rapper kids. Now we got Odd Future, blowing up. We have Lionel Boyce, Oscar-nominated actor, right? The Bear, phenomenal, one of the best TV shows of all time. Taco, a part of Dave, phenomenal actor. We got Earl Sweatshirt doing phenomenal, critically acclaimed underground albums throughout all these years still. We have Left Brain producing Haji Beats, producing beats. We have Steve Lacy, Hit Records.
Yeah.
Frank Ocean,
The internet,
legend.
The internet's still going crazy.
With what's that girl on the internet? Forgot her name.
Forgot her name too.
The lesbian girl. She's fire. I think they might be Grammy nominated. They might as well be. They're phenomenal. They're all talented in their own right. But now, full circle moment, he went from being the kid that's being criticized by older generations. Now it's come back around. And they're the ones now criticizing you. And same with Yachty. Yachty was doing the same shit. Because what he say? Was it last year we talked about it? Hip hop now is like people are copying each other, blah, blah, blah. Everything's coming full circle.
They said the same thing about you. Let me ask you this question, Vic, though. Because I saw this on Twitter. Someone said, it's crazy that Tyler is saying this because he's the one that came out into the rap scene making gimmicky rap. That's what people called it.
Yeah.
But then they started a debate, and the debate became this. And let me ask both of you, actually. If you, I don't even think, have you listened to Ian songs before?
Yeah, he is. Yeah, I feel like you listen to Ian.
You listened to Ian before? Because you had listened to Ian's music specifically?
I listened to a few tracks, like the ones you guys said, and saying it was good and that shit was actually ass.
Okay, so let me ask this question. Because this was the argument. Tyler's gimmicky rap. I remember me and Eric had this conversation before in high school. It was done deliberately. It was like very strategical. And when you actually listen to the music, it was well created.
Yeah.
It was well produced. It had cultural themes behind it. The internet was arguing, you don't have that with Ian.
Mm-hmm.
So this might be gimmick rap too, just like Tyler was, but Tyler's gimmick rap was done artistically. This nigga's just making jokes.
Yeah.
Do you niggas agree? Do you see that there is like that Tyler's beginning is much better quality than Ian's beginning?
I would say so. There's all these rappers' beginnings. Mac Miller's, Eminem. You can argue, right? I think the situation is the generation. Ian, Four Bats. We live in a generation now where you can blow up without knowing anything about the artist. Back then, we were invested into the artist. We cared about discography, right? We cared about their fucking being. We knew about their friends, etc. We don't know who the fuck we're just now finding out who the fuck Ian knows, who's Ian signed to, etc. His fan base doesn't care. All they cared about was, oh, this kid, he's a white kid. He dresses very preppy, but his music's hard as fuck, though. What is the production's hard? Like, what the fuck is this? Sounds like old, like, Gucci mixed with, like, Yeet. What the fuck? Yeet's already good, right? Because people think, like, comparison is a fucking offensive. It's not.
It's not.
Yeet is critically acclaimed. If you're comparing to Yeet, that's a good thing. Lotto. Oh, she sounds like Drake. Nigga, Drake's the biggest rapper of all time. That's a good thing, right? It's just in their own lane. If it becomes too much of that, it's like, oh, copycat. But I don't think he's a copycat.
Let me ask y'all this then. If Ian went out of his way to try to do shit similar to Lil Mabu, would we be having this conversation? You know how like Lil Mabu, he's white.
He's a gimmicky out the ass. Yeah, he's definitely making fun of us.
But he really feeds into that culture and shit like that with the music videos and all of that shit.
Little kids love him.
But Tyler ain't talking about him. You know what I'm saying?
That's not, that's a great point. Because what Little Mob was doing in New York is disgusting.
Lil Mob was nasty though.
No, but he feeds into like this narrative that white and black people are like different, like racially.
But what I will say this, right? Lil Mabu, I don't know him. I've seen his interviews. I've seen his like behind the scenes footage, his vlogs. I've actually
only
watched
listened to
his
his
stuff.
music. Yeah.
He seems good, like a good person. He seems authentic. But I will argue there is strange times, right? Like he has that song. What is it with Didi Osama, where like you can tell he wrote for Didi Osama because like, he's like the N word, but like he doesn't say it, and he has Didi Osama say it.
I know.
And it's like,
oh, I know what you're talking about.
And it's like, oh, it's dope. It's funny. I get it, but I can see where like too much of this becomes like, It's almost like the fucking like Dave Chappelle said, where like he did that joke one time, and like he ran off to Africa or whatever, but he didn't. He just took a break from it all. Whereas like you saw white people laughing, but then they were laughing a bit too hard to his joke about black people. Like it was too much, right? And the little Mabu thing, it comes off like, why you keep like pressing down on like kind of this like racial thing and like this drill sound when it's like you already accepted that you're not that, and he's done the gimmick things with Fabio and the skits and everything.
Yeah.
But he keeps doing that. I'm like, I don't know how long that can last. Unless he's like gonna be a little dicky with it. Like where you're a comedian.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, I get that. But I've seen his interviews and stuff, and he doesn't seem like comedic. He seems like he's serious. So I don't know. And he's going to college now, so he's taking kind of like a little break from music, kind of. I don't know.
Because my thing about Little Mabu, bro, was I remember there was a music video where and it was a song, he's talking about how people are saying he's a threat. Like the New York police is on him. And he's like, bro, it's not me. Someone else writes my bars. And then in the music video, he points to a black dude wearing a Nike tech, hooded up, looking like a thug. And he's like, that's the dude you need. And I'm like, y'all are eating this up? Like he's trying to say that the music he creates and the narrative he's pushing is not him. It's some fucking black dude looking mad thuggerish who's actually behind him writing it. Like that's concerning to listen
for
to.
sure, 100%. But at the same time, I think it comes off as like him feeding into what they say about him.
So is he just
at the end of the day, it's just all mockery.
It's mockery, but it's a dangerous level of it because a white kid in suburban neighborhood can hear that song and be like, oh, Little Mabu's getting his raps written by some black guy.
Yeah.
That's not a narrative you should be pushing.
Because you become influential.
Yeah, I can see
and then
that.
people start doing that, etc. Yeah, I don't know. Listen, I get it. I never had a huge issue as far as white people and hip hop culture. Hip hop culture should be for everyone, right? It comes and it starts with black culture, right? We created it, etc. Yes, but we cannot try to become the biggest and the most, dominant force without the white communities partaking in the music. You go to hip hop concerts and the majority of the crowd is always white people.
Yeah.
Like they are the ones buying the music, investing into the music, buying the merch, music festivals. Majority of the crowds, white people. We've been to plenty of them. The Travis Scott concert, we went to 2 of them, back to back, VIP seats. We walked the entire stadium. What did we see?
Majority were white people.
Majority white
White
kids.
people.
Yeah.
So, like we
Older white people there too.
so it's like we can have our cake and eat it too. It's like you don't want these white people becoming artists and making the music,
I don't have an issue with that.
but then
yeah, I get what you mean.
they're in the crowd, they're partaking in the music. So are we gonna eliminate them completely? Like, what are you talking? Like, you know what I'm saying? It's like
I think the issue is when stereotypes start to form and now you're old enough to vote, then it becomes an issue where your politics is a reflection of the things you grew up off as a person. So now you're looking at it like, oh, this nigga, these are just niggas.
yeah.
That's a real thing, whether people want to acknowledge it or not. Yo, it becomes a subconscious thing where you're now a productive member of society as a grown-ass adult, and you're now surrounded by people, and you were in a culture that you didn't fully understand, being presented an image of someone who looks a certain way, and now you think they're that certain way. That's dangerous.
Yeah.
And they're all playing into it. And it's funny, someone said this in the chat, and Tyler talked about it. I think the reason this is all happening is because everyone's doing this for money. There's no consideration for the art form anymore.
That I agree with.
We're just doing this for bread. That's why Dave Chappelle laughed.
sure.
Dave Chappelle said, yo, my art is becoming a way for white people to laugh at me as a black man. If I stay here for the money, I'm deteriorating the art. So I'm going to just leave. You don't see that in music. These niggas will do anything for money.
Yeah, that I agree with. I could see it, where the 6ix9ine effect as well, where
Yep.
it's like the clout, chasing cloutness, attention online, doing anything, disrespectful, the little pump effect as well. It works for people, right? When you back it up with something to produce, right? If someone today were to smash their head into like a red painted toilet and then go viral, and then the next day drop a song about that, and it's actually a good song, they could have a whole career off of it, right? Right now, and it gets crazy. This is where it gets crazy, where the actual industries combine, and now it's like, oh, there's no more morals, right? An example is the Haley Welch girl, right? The white girl that made that blowjob joke.
Oh, I saw that with
The
Stetch.
yeah, the Hawk Tour girl.
Mm-hmm.
Why is she throwing the first pitch at the baseball game at the New York Mets? Doesn't make any sense to me.
What?
Why are you throwing the first pitch at the New York Mets and the MLB is posting it? Viral star Haley Welch throwing the first pitch at the millions of views. I'm like, the girl that made a blowjob joke? Like, what is... So now this is the person that's going to throw the ball at the MLB game, and it's going to be highlighted by the MLB network as, like, the person to, like, we're happy to have her a part of our organization and collab with us. The MLB?
Yeah.
Like, and then at the same time, where's Sukiana? We don't got Sukiana throwing the fucking the first pitch, right? That might never happen.
He's not wrong.
At this point,
No,
let's
he's
get
not
Pinky out of retirement.
Pinky's crazy.
Oh my God, get her thick ass out of retirement and put her back in the fucking screen, throwing her first pitch. Like, what are we doing?
That's why I'm not mad
Like-
at Tyler's point, though, Vic. Like, it's the same concept. It's like, where's the line? Where's the line where... Because Tyler's looking at it like, yo, this nigga is, like, perpetuating stereotypes about us and, like, and mocking us. Where's the line? Is this about money or is it about the integrity of our culture and our people? It's the same concept with this girl. As a society, where's the integrity? The girl became famous because she went...
She didn't do all of that, but yeah.
That's essentially what
He
she
does
said.
it better. No,
I
does it better.
I do it much better. Let me throw the pitch.
Someone said she was working with an animal charity that was sponsoring that game, so they asked her to throw the first pitch. Still not a great look, though.
Bro,
Well, listen, I don't want
I don't want
any animal charity that I'm donating to be associated with any blowjob girl. Like, what is this? Like, how does that make sense? Like, now she's trying to clean her image?
No, she is. You didn't see
She's still the hot tour girl.
You didn't see the Stitch video when Stitch, whatever his name is, the white kid, the
I haven't
white
seen it
streamer?
yet. The streamer.
Oh my god, bro! So this nigga pulls up, and you know how he has his own bit.
Yeah,
so
Sketch.
Sketch tries to do his own bit with her. She's confused because she doesn't know him that well. He's like, "Oh, it's just something I do." Now you do what you do, and she's like, "What do I do?" She's like, "The thing, Haktua, the thing you got famous off." She's like, "No, I don't do that anymore. I don't want to do that." And it's like,
That was awkward.
yeah, it was awkward as hell, and he didn't know what to say.
That's what he does, though.
Yeah,
Yeah,
that's
yeah.
what he does though. But it's like, who do you think you are? Why do you think you're here? That's what you got famous off. You think you're gonna rebrand away from it? Like, no, nigga, this is why you're here. This is all we cared about.
Yeah, like, that's my thing. Like, I would be extremely happy with her just, like, doubling down the hot tour shit, go into, like, the sexual industry, do some shit like that. But to, like, try to come into the MLB, like, what is this? Like, this is a family brand. We got kids at this game. Who's that? She threw the first pitch, daddy. Who is that? Oh, that's the hot tour girl, Johnny. Yeah, she's the one that did the blowjob joke on TikTok.
But in her mind, she's
What's
not
a
that.
blowjob, Dad? I don't know what a blowjob is. I'm only 4 years old and I can barely walk. What the fuck is going on?
They gon' love me for my ambition.
And that was a clip from our podcast, the Club Ambition Podcast. Cap, if you're looking to watch the full episode, make sure to go check it out right now. It's available on audio and also on YouTube.